Happy Monday. And so I apologize in advance because I don't know why these planes keep flying so close to my house. It's actually shaking the house. Sorry if anyone who sort of heard that. Don't know what's going on. It's been happening a lot. More recently, it's getting on my nerves. So yeah, it's gonna and that does make my brain hurt too. Great. My weekend was okay. The day was okay too. Just tired of these planes flying so much over this house, making it shake. It's getting on my nerves. It's happening a lot more, but I kind of understand and kind of don't understand why it's happening. So yeah. Also, I wanted to thank everyone that came to my live stream last Wednesday and was there. So yeah. Oh, hi Mildred. Um, so yeah. And also, I forgot to say also thank you for being here. Some who've been here throughout the whole 6 years. Some that have been here in parts of the 6 years. So yeah. Um, thank you. Hmm. Just finished this show I was watching like earlier today. I'm upset though because oh man it ended on a good cliffhanger, but it kind of it tied things up, but it also ended on it was an interesting cliffhanger to the series. I hope they actually make a movie to it because it'd be good because it would actually tie up the whole loose ends that I have. Like, what happened to like Star's baby? Like, what happened to like did Angel, Cassie, and what's the name? Mateo? Did they all die? Because we don't know. I assume they died, but I know that's not a thing, and I don't know. I am interested in seeing what's gonna happen. In my shows that are coming. One that's coming on. Oh, the series was called Star. I don't. No, it's not having another season. It's finished. So they ended it on cliffhanger. It's a good series. It actually, honestly, and it's very thorough. But yeah, it has loose ends, and I hate when I watch a series and then I know that I think he said I think Lee Daniels said he was gonna possibly make a movie to finish it, but I don't know if that's confirmed or not. So I don't know. Especially because of AI out here nowadays, you can't tell if something is actually legit or is it an AI narrated thing. I don't know. Um, Wait, are you asking me how I'm doing, or are you asking Nick how he's doing, Mildred? Because I don't know which one. I'm assuming you're asking Nick because he asked you. But yeah. Um, I do suspect that for at least for only murders in the building, I suspect it's going to be someone that's under our nose, but we don't know who it is. I don't know if those. I think those CEOs are put in the mix, but I don't think they. I don't think they really had anything to do, unless there's some kind of shady like person in like some kind of disguise. It's the only way I could think of. Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay, Mildred. Tired, but that's normal. Yeah. I'm done art until I decide what next I'm gonna do because I've already finished all the art pieces I have thought of doing. So whenever I come up with another idea, then I'll start doing more art again. But it's a good time to take a break because I've been doing art mm, for like the last few months nonstop. So that's good to take a break from it for a little bit. So that's good. What was I thinking? Oh yes, I don't. I don't know. I just don't think the CEOs, even though they're trying to point it to that, I don't think they did it. I don't just because they found a finger that happened to be one of the CEOs, whatever. I don't think. I think it's like it should lead you in the wrong direction. I don't think when the CEOs did it. I don't know why. Um, yeah, I don't think they did it. I don't. I just think, I think they're trying to lead us to including that it's not actually them. So we'll see, I guess. Uh-huh. Let me make sure my darn chat's not broken, because I hate when it breaks and I don't know. Because it's happened before, and it irritates me when it does it. Let's see. Let's see. See if my chat's broken. No, it's not I don't think it's broken. No, it's not broken. Okay, good. Because I wasn't sure if it was broken. Because stop messaging because I didn't sure. Okay, good. It's working. Um, I do. No worries, Nick. I just thought it was broken. You're fine. I just thought it was broken, but it's not broken. Mildred told me. I do. I'm looking forward to High Potential coming back. That's gonna be great. That show is real good. I love that show. I'm looking forward to Reasonable Doubt coming back. 911 coming back next month. What else is coming back this month? Murder in a Small Town. Looking forward to, and Doc. All of those I'm looking forward to. So I am very curious about all of those to see what happens. I don't like that Only Murders in the Building, even though it had a three part series premiere. I mean season premiere. I'm not happy that it only has 10 episodes. So we only got like seven more. So we got only like seven more left, and I'm like, what the fudge? So I looked on. See, this is how I work. I looked to see when it's gonna be finished. It's gonna be sometime in October, late October, and I'm thinking, dude, it reminds me of when I was watching. Well, I still am watching Tell Me Lies, but it's not. This new season hasn't premiered yet. Don't know when that's gonna be. Probably sometime next year. But that show is, yeah, that show is an interesting show. Um, yeah, I ignored that. I saw it. That show is good. Good. Thank you, Nick. I saw it. I was just ignoring because I don't even know what the hell that meant. Yeah. Um, but I don't know. I feel like I know that Lester did not accidentally die. I know for a fact that yeah, all the other seasons had 10 episodes, but they never had a three episode season premiere, so it makes it's gonna be weird to me because I mean that means the show's gonna be done faster. So um well, I didn't know that. I had no idea she didn't watch it. Which good thing is she doesn't know what I'm talking about fully. I didn't finish my statement, so we're good. Um I can't wait till Tell Me Lies comes back though. I gotta know if what Bree is gonna do. That I've been waiting for that since it ended. Come on, Bree, tell me like, are you gonna like slap Lucy? Because I really want to slap Lucy, but I don't think it's gonna happen because yeah, that's probably not gonna happen because I want it to happen. Or smack Evan, that would be good too. I'd be fine with that one. Or smack Steven because he's a jerk for doing that. It could be a combination, or she could slap all three of them, and then I'd be happy. Bree, Bree has honestly in that series, I mean, has grown the most. Lucy gets on my damn nerves. I want to punch her out. I don't know why anyone is friends with her because she makes me want to punch her real bad. She's, I understand the desperateness because of her past and everything, but why be with someone to treat you like shit the whole time? Like, why do that to yourself? And then get out of the situation and go back into the situation we've had. I literally, they're, I guess because they're the same. Maybe that's why she accepts it because they're the same way. They're both shitty and delusional and freaking crazy people. Maybe that's why they like each other. Don't quite understand it. Um, I'm not sure I can't remember who wrote this series, but it's really good. Um, I'm just very curious to see how. Also, I'm curious to see how Bree's ex like situationship because I don't even. They were in a relationship, but it was weird because he's married, and then it was weird because he's married to a professor, but that's Bree's professor, and she's dating someone that's married. And it was a whole situation. They were like having sex and stuff, and then she found out the wife is not like an evil person, and the wife already. It's weird. The wife knew about the affair, but they had this weird. I didn't even understand it. The wife wasn't mad that he was having an affair with her at first. I was like, what the hell is this? Um, I know I connect too much to my shows, the shows I watch, because I actually, when I feel like when something bad happens in the show, I start crying. I almost started crying when it's on the series finale of Star because people like got killed in there, and I mean they've had people that got killed, but it was emotional because one of the they were at a wedding and some people, one of the main characters' husband on the show got killed off. I died because I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure because we don't get to see what happened after because the freaking series just gets canceled. And then one of the main character, another main character's sister gets killed, where she actually started to change her life around for the better, and then she gets killed off. And then this other guy who ran this company finally gave one of the main characters a chance, like to have her own, like to run the whole company, and he ended up getting killed. It was interesting. And then I'm not gonna lie, I loved Chad Michael Murray. He played this role. He always plays good roles. I really love him still to this day. He was one of my celebrity crushes, and then Tom Welling is the other one. Him and those two are my celebrity crushes. And he still looks good, by the way. I'm not gonna lie. But he played the bad role really darn well. I didn't know he could play bad roles because I always see him in those little. He was always in these like little romantic roles where he's like all yeah, explain it. He just always plays a good character. So when I see him playing the like hard bad character, I'm like, what the frick is this? Only because I'd never seen him in this role, but he played the role really well, so it actually suited him. It tells me I need to see him in more darker roles, so then I can see if he has veracity, like I think. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm thinking. No, I didn't watch that show. Yeah, he probably wasn't One Tree Hill, but I didn't watch that show. The only thing I really The only thing I actually had saw him in before this, because I don't watch a lot of his stuff. I watched the movie A Cinderella Story with Hilary Duff. That's what he was in. That's what I remember in it. So seeing him play this hard role where he's like a gangster and stuff, and it was like. Yeah, I'm gonna lie, he played the role like real good, like real well to me. I liked his role. Honestly, I was like, whoa, he ain't bad at the role. Like, I kind of was first when I first saw him, I was like, nah, he ain't gonna be that good. I was wrong. He played that role with Brandy's character. Her character's name was Cassie, and she was like a hardened criminal, and so like their relationship was weird because Chad Michael Murray's character was married, and Cassie, which is Carlotta's sister, was with him, like they were having an affair or whatever. It was the weirdest thing ever. Like not the affair part, but their whole relationship is weird. Like they always would always say he's leaving his wife, this drug situation in there, and all this crap. Like and saying how his Cassie's mom got him into the drug trade, which technically probably is accurate because they seem like hard up criminals in the darn show. So that probably is probably legit. And then I don't like that I don't know what happened to his character because he ended up shooting. Either he got shot or he shot himself, and we don't know what happened to his character because the wife had went to go find him, and they had found the warehouse abandoned, and so then we don't know what happened to his character because the dumb show got canceled because the last episode in the series, she was talking about, I don't know where I don't, Xander, like, that's his character he was playing, in the show. Like, I don't know where he's at. And, like, so the wife came up there with a gun, like, threatening the mistress, or ex-mistress, I guess, because technically they're not together anymore. Like, where is my spouse? And, like, and the wife said, either you're a really good actor or you just playing stupid or something. Well, she wasn't acting. Honestly, I didn't know. I thought he died because the last time we saw him, he had a gun to like up, to his face to off himself. So like, I don't know if he did it or did he like, because I don't know. They didn't really show what happened. All we heard was a gunshot. We didn't know what happened. So I don't know. I just assumed he like died. So and I'm pretty sure Cassie thought the same thing. Because I would have thought the same thing if I found out like, oh, you just shot the shot. Okay. I doubt they're gonna tell him. I doubt they're gonna say it because if they decide to write a movie to finish up, I doubt. I said if they are. Sometimes writers don't finish the plot because they had more they were going to do, so they don't finish it, the series off or tell you even their opinions. So I don't know. Nah, I didn't try googling. I don't want to do that because then if it's something that makes me upset, like let's be honest, that is like watching stuff on YouTube, like for things from me and Nick's childhood, like makes me sad because I found out things I didn't want to know about stuff from our childhood, like shows, and I'm trying to my brain's trying to make sure I don't believe in the theory, so then I won't like my childhood won't be ruined. Like all the shows I watch, I feel like they have theories to them. Particularly Rugrats and the big is a big one that I watched when I was a child. So I refuse to do that to myself. I don't like, but for me, I don't like cliffhangers. A lot of shows I've watched have ended cliffhangers. That's why my sister told me to stop liking watching certain. I've told you, there's a lot of series. Like there was one on MTV called Eye Candy. That was a good series. I liked that show, but it got canceled. Life Sentence was a good show. Got canceled. College Y was a good show. Got canceled. Life Sentence was a good show. Got canceled. Chasing Life got canceled. Like, what show do I know that didn't get canceled that it was actually good? There's some, not many. That Recovery Road, good show, got canceled. Um, what else? There's a lot of shows I watched. Like, hence why. Good thing maybe is that I don't watch ABC Family as much as I used to because I used to watch a whole lot of stuff before it became Freeform. Um, that channel, like I watched a whole lot of stuff on it, and all this most of the shows I really liked got canceled. Mariah, maybe we should do anything. So every time I like something, it gets canceled. Like or don't care about, don't get canceled. The ones I do care about, they all get canceled. Like what the fuck? I used to think they had it out for me because every single show I like got canceled. So like this must be something Mariah must be doing. That's what I used to think. Um, a lot. It did have a lot of good shows. No, there are a lot of good shows. Like a lot of them. The one I'm rewatching, it didn't get canceled. That actually the series actually ended, which is great. Switched at Birth. I watched that. The first time it ever came on, I was 19 years old, which is freaking crazy because I'm in my 30s now. I'm rewatching that on. Why are you laughing? I'm serious. I'm rewatching. That's a really good show. Switch That Birth is a really good show. Like they have real deaf actors and the actors and actresses in there. They have hello. They have hearing actors, and they also probably they have the actress who plays Daphne is actually hard of hearing. She has Meniere's disease. Um, so yeah. Um, I gotta finish watching the show Scandal. Uh, yeah. Interesting. I just think I really wish they would have more. I want them to have more true crime. I want them to have more true crime. Like mysteries and like murder mystery stuff because I like murder mystery stuff. Like I really do, and it's thing I've always really liked. So I like I don't know. I feel like I honestly I wish they had another series similar to freaking How to Get Away with Murder. Similar. I didn't say exactly the same, but that show was one of the best series I think I've ever seen. Also, Quantico is really great. Even that show was a brilliant and it got canceled. See what I'm saying? But that was an ABC Family. That was just really good. That was ABC. Damn, that was one of my favorite series. Dang, on it and it ended on a cliffhanger. Why did they keep doing that to me? I do not appreciate that. I remember there were some shows they were trying to get petitions for just restart the series. I can't remember which series it was. Honestly, it could have been a lot of those different series because there was a lot of them. Um, I'm thinking. Yeah, honestly, I feel like there's not as much originality with murder mystery stuff nowadays. It's always the same stinking, like at least on the on Lifetime. Lifetime used to be the thing, man. Everyone says it. See, everyone knows because people that grew up in the 90s, before the 90s, and even the early 2000s know what the hell I'm talking about. Lifetime used to be the damn channel. That channel and ID, they were the channels, dude. I don't care what nobody says. They were channels because Lifetime used to have original crap, and it was like you wouldn't get the same gook and I'm just saying this is what you get now on Lifetime. You get the same stuff over. I'm not saying this stuff is not true or whatever, but you get the same tired old line over and over and over again. It gets on my nerves, honestly. I used to literally, that was one of my channels I used to watch a lot of. Lifetime, and the two channels I used to watch both of them. ID, I still like it. ID is still my channel. In Lifetime, I watch Lifetime every once in a while, whatever, because they have the website, I can use it. I watch on my tablet, whatever. Um, but the Lifetime movies back in the freaking day were like the thing, man. Like, I'm serious. People that grew up in the 90s, early 2000s, and before the 90s know what the hell I'm talking about. They wouldn't have all this gobbledygook crap that you see. That's all the same bullshit. And I don't even know what song. I don't think people. The older movies are the damn thing, man. The older freaking movies, I swear to you, man. Come on. I'd be watching I ain't gonna lie. I'd be going on my tablet and trying to find some of the older stuff back in the during day because they were the thing, man. I swear they were the movies, yo. They were the freaking movies, yo. They were the things that like I still watch ID. ID still has, let's be honest, ID still has original stuff, so it doesn't mind. I don't mind ID. It still has. It has. Lifetime has a little bit of original, but now I feel like more nowadays you see the same like stories. There's no like. It's not as original as it used to be, and I'm like, it's like annoying. Like I remember back in the day, like when I used to watch like. I'm so sorry. I think it's a bus or something. What was I gonna say? Like back in the day, where do I watch ID? I watch it on my tablet. They have the ID. The ID. I go on the ID website and watch it on there. Yeah. So like, I watched this show called Mean Girl Murders. The thing is legit, man. I like that. Darn. I like that series. I wanted to watch this one called Fatal Affairs. Dang, on it. I can only watch a few episodes. I need them to release it on Hulu because sometimes they release some of the stuff that's on ID on Hulu, and then I can watch it, and it's great because like I get to see it. Oh, one of the, you know what? I don't know if you knew this, Nick, because you watch true crime like I do, so at least I think you do. Um, I don't know if you've ever heard of the YouTube channel called shoot, the YouTube channel called Coffee House Crime. So his last, hold on, wait, let me make sure that's right. Don't judge me. I know his name is Adrian. Hold on, let me make sure that's the right name. Hold up a second. The reason I said that for a reason. Hold on a second. Let me just make sure that's the right name before I say that's for sure. Um, hold on. Yeah. Yes, Coffee House Crime. So, the guy who runs runs that channel, he actually was on this show, dude. It was a true crime show. What the heck was the damn show? I think it's called Social Media Murders. Let me look. Hold on, wait. Let me open up my Hulu and check because I have it on here. Actually, I probably get search the name on here. 1 second. Because I think that's what it was. He was on one of the episodes. It was kind of cool. He said he was gonna be on it. I didn't actually know if that was true or not. Because sometimes people say things to hype it up, but he's not. It's called actually no. The series that he was on. It was called. He was on one episode. It was the final episode. The series is called Deadly Influence: The Social Media Murders. The thing is, oh my gosh, that one is brilliant too. I just love true crime. I can't help it, and I know why I like it. I like people getting justice. I hate when people don't get their ding. People don't get their justice. It pisses me off. Um, yeah. So like, I like that's literally the only reason I like true crime. Other than that, I don't like it. I wouldn't like true crime if it wasn't for that. Um, because true crime, I know some people watch it to understand why people do things. That doesn't help you understand why people do things. Just watching that, because sometimes the reason why people do things doesn't make any sense. Oh, the website is blocked there. That sucks. That sucks like hell. Because I used to watch it on TV when we had cable. God, let's be honest, I got two expensive. Let's be freaking real. I really like. I mean, sometimes I don't watch all. Honestly, I've been cutting back on as much true crime because I be getting the reason why I cut back is because not because of my parents or my siblings said to. Is because it gets in my subconscious and it starts coming into my dreams. I don't like that crap. When that happens because yeah, that means I'm watching it too much. Um, it's intense. I'm just gonna tell you, it's intense because you have the real people that actually went through it talking about it. That's why it's intense. Like to me, it's when I watch true crime and I'm watching the family or the victim's family talking about it, it makes it harder for me. To, sometimes it makes me really when I hear like the victim's family talking about it. And, some of them get all emotional. It makes me pissed because I'm thinking not because of the not I don't get mad because of I get mad for the victim's family, not because the victim family is upset. It's not why. I get mad because they have to be on here because they lost somebody, which is not cool. And I just sometimes I want I don't like actually I really hate how the court system is in all the different countries. They don't nah. Some of these things they're not the sentences don't match up with the crime. Like no, I was watching this movie last night and I don't. The reason I wouldn't have known of this crime because I was a baby when it happened, so I wouldn't have known about it. This crime. I was watching this movie called "A Husband to Die For," the Lisa Aguilar story. That shit pissed me off. The shit pissed me off so bad because all he had to do was not even try to. He didn't have to try to kill his wife. All he could have just done is, okay, I don't want to be in this marriage anymore. Divorce. Not try to murder her. Like, not. That's not what you do, man. Like, that just pisses me. I'm starting to get pissed every time I see. And the thing that pissed me off even more, not that he just tried to murder her. She was pregnant when he tried to do it, and the little baby. I'm a little glad the baby didn't die. Thank the Lord. Because another reason I probably relate to this story only is because he was born in my year. He was born in '92, just like I was. So I would have been a baby when this little baby was being born. I hope one thing I do feel bad is for the child, and I feel bad for the the lady who got almost got murdered because she did almost die. Um, I applaud her strength because I don't know. Honestly, I probably would have tried to hurt him for doing that to me. I don't. I can't possibly. I would need God to like put something in my mind to remind me not to have some kind of exercise my not hurting myself. What's it called self control. That's what I would need. There's a South African YouTube channel called Grizzly True Crime that pops up for you every now and then. That sounds yeah. That sounds like intense. That that YouTube channel. So just the name alone sounds intense. Like it makes me think it's going to be extreme true crime cases. Because grizzly, you know how grizzly bears they're not little cute little animals. They are ferocious beasts. Based on what I think of when I think of bears, I think of a bear. I think of a grizzly bear. Um, and they probably I don't even know if they did it based off of the grizzly bear, the name, but the first part of it. But that's what I think of when I think of grizzly. I think that I'm honestly the one thing that pissed me off in that freaking movie I was watching is that she had to go in order for the ex-husband whatever ex-husband loser shitty for I'm sorry he's a shit ass man I don't care um to stay in the reason she would have to go through the she had to go up to the parole every couple of years to freaking make sure his ass didn't get out. Eventually, he actually did get paroled in 2016, which is like almost 10 years ago, which is freaking crazy because it's obviously 9 years, but I'm saying it'll be 10 soon. But I think it's shitty to make the victim have to go through the shitty make to make the victim to have to go through re-go through the experience every time. She probably has to go up to the parole board and remind them, because I'm sure the parole board probably changes because, people end up dying off the parole board probably. So she probably has to explain it to people that don't even know have to say her victim impact speed, or because she's a victim, she's a victim. She has to freaking show the pictures every time, show the scars, and like, I just think I'm sorry, I think it's bullshit. He got to get out. I don't care. Murder and attempted murder, both of them, those are serious crimes. I don't know how he even got to get life with parole. Like, what the hell is that? I don't even understand that. Like, why would you do that? I'm just glad I'm not in certain. I'm glad I'm not in certain. I don't have certain jobs. Like a police officer, I couldn't have done that. I already know myself. I could not have done that, because if I hear a certain crime being committed and I hear it over and over, it will make me want to go and hurt the person who is hurt the person who is doing this stuff. I know myself well enough to know I cannot do it. There are certain things I know I can't do, and that's one of them. Because my humanness kicks in before the job. I know sometimes, I'm pretty certain a lot of cops probably feel that way, where they probably want to do something for the victim, but like physically do something, not as in like just protect them, as in like the law part. I'm pretty sure some of them, even though they probably just don't speak it out. That's why I can't be certain. I cannot do certain jobs. I already know my mentality, because my humanness comes first, then the other part would come after, because I already know myself very well. Certain crimes being told to me, I'll be like, my brain probably be like, where is this person, so I can get them. That's exactly what it would be, and that's exactly why I cannot do certain things. So yeah, a lawyer can't do that either, because if I found out the person who I'm defending is guilty and I still have to take the case, yeah, I can't do that. Because I've seen this one show where she said the guy was she couldn't do the case because of a conflict of interest, but the boss told her to do it anyways, and she's like, no, and if you don't do it, you get fired. So like, what is this? Like, I'm not certainly not from Mariah. Mariah's temper and humanity come first, so that's not gonna work out for Mariah. I already know. There's just jobs I cannot do. Like certain, like I said, certain things I cannot. I know my personality cannot touch. Like, particularly how I am when it comes to anything being done to it. That really makes me so angry. I can't. Like, I get so mad that I actually, in my brain, I think of things I want to do, and I've said them out loud, but I won't be saying it on the air. I've said what I want to do is people that do things like that. And I'm not sorry when I say it either, and I never apologize when I say what I say about it, because they deserve what's coming. Um, it's not even just children; it's just anyone that's a victim. It just pisses me off. And I don't even know how to explain in my brain where it goes. It just goes in some area, and it can't really, because I get so angry in my brain. I get so damn angry. I can't. So like, it's almost like someone turned a light on that it can't be turned off for a while, and I don't know why it's like that. I'm assuming you from the ADHD side or the autistic side, that my brain won't stop it. Like, it can't till it's like ready to go off. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, that's probably why my mom and my dad are, particularly my mom is like, especially when I was doing some of the true crime cases that I've done on the channel, particularly with that guy that died around in this area. That one was hard for me because I just something in my brain. I don't know how I knew. I was hoping that I swear that one like really gutted me real bad, because the guy was not, I don't think, that much younger than me, and he had a family, and I was in my brain. I was like, God, please just let him be alive. I just was like hoping, because sometimes I get gut feelings. I know I hate when I get gut feelings. I hate that crap, because sometimes my gut is wrong. Sometimes my gut is right. There's some reason in my gut I just knew, because they couldn't find him and he disappeared into the wall. Damn, I knew, and I didn't want it. And I was like, God, I just felt in my, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like the same way I feel about my friend. It's the same way. The way I feel about that guy. The way I felt about the guy when before I knew he had died. I had felt a gut feeling in my gut before I even finished the case. I knew. I don't know why I knew. And then I eventually found out he died. That's how I feel about my friend. My friend who I haven't heard from almost 3 years now. I felt that same gut. That's probably why I felt like I grieved him because I think he could be gone. I'm pretty certain. Like I don't know why. I feel like 95% certain he's not alive anymore. My friend. I don't know for a fact. Something in my body tells me that. I like being wrong when it comes to that stuff, but because I don't want anyone to die. I that's the one thing. Even let's be honest, you can not like somebody doesn't mean you want them to die. There's a whole lot of people don't like, but I don't even people even if I had enemies, I'm sure I have them out there, and I don't really care. I don't want them to die. I don't. That's why would I want that? You said you think it's partly the ADHD. Um, no, not the. I know the temper is a mix between the autism and the. I'm pretty sure my temper, my heightened temper, probably comes from being autistic alone. It may be a little bit magnified from the ADHD, but I'm pretty certain it's from being autistic. Um, because all my senses are heightened, so I think it might be why it's so like. But I know why I get angry when it comes to people doing things to those three groups I don't like people doing things to. Not that I want them to do things to anybody else, but those particular three groups I don't like people doing anything to. And when they are, it just pisses me off. I don't even explain it. It pisses me off beyond belief. It's like in my brain, I can't even tolerate what's happening. So my brain's like, Mariah, we can't get too angry, but I can't, when something is done to any of those three groups, my brain can't tolerate it. So it's like, oh, we're going to get past the anger, past the point that we're not supposed to go past. So it's like, okay, fuck this shit. No, we're not going to like, and even if I read a story about it on accident, it's a thing that just it makes a light bulb go off. So like, I can't control that. Like I already know the case that I have to do for October the 18th is going to be challenging only because I already knew about this case. I've seen it multiple times. I just don't like when I don't like when it happens within our community and one of the members of our community does the actual crime. I hate that shit. Like we're supposed to be for our own community, not freaking turning on our community. And I mean the disability community should be not attacking. It's already small enough. Dang on it. It's small but big. Small. I would say small but mighty. And I hate reading true crime cases where anyone in the disability community is attacking someone who's killed someone. I hate that shit. Like I hate that more than anything because there's 25% of us in the world already. So we're already in the minority here and then we're going to go turn on each other. What the fuck, man? Like I'm really like I remember watching documentaries and stuff about this case. I'm not looking forward to doing it because I never look forward to doing true crime stuff because I personally get in my brain personally is how it always goes. So I don't like doing true crime cases because I don't know how people do it every week because I can do this every week. Hell no. Because my brain, when I do true crime, I literally start feeling the feelings of the victim or the victim's family, and that shit just like is not fun. Like happen. I tell my dad all the time. So I'm scared one of the days because me and you watch so much true crime, and I feel like we're gonna be on one of there. I'm not sure. I hope to God it never happens. Like I fear that's the one fear I have that me or my dad are gonna be on there, or we're gonna be part of the families, or we're gonna be one of the friends of a freaking loved one who has had that. I mean, I know two people. I know one person from when I was in middle school. She got murdered. I didn't know her. I didn't stay in contact with her, but I do know that shit. When I read the whole thing, I was like, This I was the first, and I was in shock because my brain was like, "There's no way in hell I'm reading this. It can't be right." Because sometimes what I do is look up things from my past, like and like even people I knew. When I saw that, I was like, "There's no way in hell this is like real for real. Like, there's no way. I must have looked at the wrong person." But I knew when I saw the picture that's not. That was the person. That it was just. I just don't like true crime. I hate that shit. Like, I don't. I just don't want any. I'm just worried one day I'm gonna have like be involved in some shit like this, and I'm hoping God. I wonder if I should. Now I'm thinking I should make. So now you make me think I should make a piece of art that says small but. Oh, I could do that as a. I'm thinking I might either do that as a. I could put that as a. That as a piece of art, or I could do that as an inspiring thought. Maybe I'll do both. Now I'm not sure. I have to think about it. I haven't decided, but my brain, it yeah, it's a lot. It has a. You see, this is my brain never stops thinking. I know it's the ADHD. I didn't realize the ADHD because I found this out through something I looked on Twitter. Someone said that ADHD doesn't always have to be about hyper, like actually just moving all the time and not being able to sit still. It can actually be about your thoughts actually never shutting off. And that's how my brain is. I swear. I feel like I never can get a chance to relieve because it's very damn irritating actually. Like people can just sometimes quiet their mind. That's not easy for me. I've only ever had that happen twice in my whole life. One was when I was grieving, when I first started grieving the loss of my grandmother back in um 2017, and the other one I ever had. No, she said that because I said it, Nick. She repeated what I said about because I said small but mighty. I did say that. Um, I was talking about the disability community. Um, shoot. Yeah, I just wish this world was more peaceful, but it ain't never. Oh, you're saying you liked it? Okay, okay. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure what you were. I wasn't sure if that's what you meant. My bad. Because I thought this is what happens all oftentimes. I think because you said that, I thought I was misunderstanding because people often misunderstand me. So I just assumed you misunderstood that I said it and she didn't say it. But I just wish this world could be more kind. But I know it's never gonna happen because people. There's always gonna be hate in this world. It's never gonna be fully. Honestly, I don't think I'll ever see it fully peaceful or without hate in it. I just don't ever see. I don't ever see that. I've never really fully experienced that, so I don't know what that's like. I know this world is a racist world. Experienced that. Sexist. I don't really experience that yet. Discrimination, yes, I've definitely experienced that. Unfortunately, experienced enough shit that I shouldn't have had experience just because I am black. It's bullshit. Mom has experienced that shit, and my dad and my siblings. We shouldn't have to experience shit like that, and I will not condone anybody that does that. Um, so wish this world had more love in it. Honestly, I don't think that'll ever happen. Not with the way humans are. Sometimes I loathe being a human. Honestly. Um, I just think that I just wish that I don't even know what I wish, honestly, because wishing don't mean nothing. Honestly, wishes does not for me. Wishing doesn't mean any damn thing is gonna change. I hope a lot of things doesn't change anything. No, um, some people would just be shitty for the rest of their whole life. Like what I say cannot change someone's values or beliefs or the way they behave. Like um, all I know is that I'm to be me every day. If you don't like it, I don't really care. As long as honestly, the way I always look, well, the way I've looked at it for myself personally, I would defend my siblings and if it ever came to that, I would defend my siblings and my parents to a point where If it means I have to lose my life in order for them to have theirs, I would do it. I wouldn't care, and I wouldn't take it back, and I wouldn't take it back for nothing. I wouldn't regret it either. Honestly, I think that I don't think their life more. I'm not saying my parents and my siblings' their lives are more valuable to me, but they than mine. But I think they are more valuable. Honestly, they already know. I already told them. If they were, I told them if they weren't here, I don't need to be here because I don't want to be without them, and I don't care. I really don't care who the hell says, "Oh, Mariah, you're the right to live living." Not without my parents and my sisters. No, it's not. Not to me, and I will not because I'm not going to be alone. I won't take that. I'm not going to take that, especially because I saw it in my dream after my grandmother passed. I saw that, and I'm not ever going to have that happen to me, and I refuse to. Um, I what was I going to say? Like honestly, I already know. Of course, I know I'm not everyone's cup of tea, and I don't really care to be everyone's cup of tea. I've had people hate me for no reason at all. I've had people disrespect me, degrade me. Act if they know me when they don't know shit about me, assume things, um, judge me based on false accusations, which has happened before. Um, and the only reason I'm alive past the age I thought I would ever, I didn't, honestly, I never thought I'd be in my, went through my 20s and be in my 30s. I never thought that. I thought I wouldn't have made it to my 20s. I'm actually shocked when I think about it. Because I'm in my 30s now. Did I think I'd make it here? No. Do I think I'll make it to my 40s? I have no idea. Do I hope to? I don't know what the way say this world. I don't know if I want to. Because the world's just getting worse and worse and worse. I'm tired of it. Um, um, do I sometimes wish that I could trade places with certain people? Yeah. But I know if I did that, then they'd be here and I wouldn't. Do I sometimes wish I could be? Do I sometimes wish that my grandmother could be here and I would be switching her place? Sometimes, yeah. Because I honestly, sometimes when I think about her, I think she was stronger than I was. But then I think maybe because of all the stuff she's once had gone through, she probably would be stronger than I was. Um, I'm just tired of this world. I've only been in it for 33 years, and I'm tired of being here. It's this world is just getting every time I look somewhere, look on the news, something else is going on. Like all these shootings and mass murders and like all this crap. I'm so sick and tired of hearing. Like I can't, even if I mute it out. Like I've done that before, and I can hear it. It's on my radio. It comes up on my screen. Like I can't avoid. I try to avoid it. I can't. And I'm tired. Like when I was a kid, I'm not saying it never happened. I just don't feel like it was like every other day. Like you hear of somebody getting killed, something happening. Like I'm just tired. Like I know it's part of the world, but it just like why can't the news ever have something good happening on it ever? Like I just don't get it. Like every like once in a while can have nothing good happening on it. Oh, like it's literally like I can see why some people like are like done with this world sometimes. Like it's a lot. It's annoying. Like I already have anxiety problems. I have depression issues. My mental health is in a good space, but you can only take so much. Even if your mental health is in a good space, you can only take so much at a point. You're like done dealing with it. Like the only reason, like I said, the only reason I'm alive is because I don't want to harm. I don't want I don't want my family to be. I don't want to hurt my family. Don't want to hurt this community. And I promised God. I didn't promise God that I'd just been like, okay, whatever, I don't care anymore. Um, that's the only reason I stopped doing it. Um, I know my life is valuable, but this world just gets on my. It's just I don't think people understand how my brain works. My brain, the reason why I don't like watching the news or anything, because I take on all the emotions that are happening, and that's why I can't do it. Like I cannot. Like it, I take. I don't think when I say take on all the emotions, I feel the emotions of different people in my body. It's not a fun feeling. especially when none of those emotions are good feelings. And people probably think, oh, Mariah's being a bitch, you're bitching. I'm not bitching. If you knew what I'm talking about, you would understand how I feel. Um, oh, see him, Mildred. Um, what do I say? But yeah, I don't know how people like. Honestly, the reason I don't go outside is because I worry. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get hurt. Like that's literally what I think about all the time now. Like it's a problem. Like I know, um, that I shouldn't have that problem, but I literally it's what started to happen. It's what have started to happen. I've already had this issue, but it's getting worse. The more I see on the news and stuff, it makes me not want to go anywhere at all. Like I literally just want to stay in my house. Like anytime my mom's like, "Mariah, you want to go outside?" No, I don't want to go outside. No, I don't. I don't want to go outside because I'm terrified. Something's gonna happen to me. Let's be honest. You can just go. I went outside today, but that's only to get the trash can. I don't really like going places, but I'm already a homebody, so it doesn't help. It doesn't help that I'm a homebody, but I, yeah, I just because of all the stuff that's been happening, like people going missing, then they find them, they're dead. Like what the fuck? Like why would I want to go out there if that's what's happening? I don't even. I fear when my siblings have to go out there. I'm my dad. I fear when they got to go places. I don't like it because I'm thinking, oh my gosh, she could like. I think like, who's gonna be on the news next? Damn it! Like who? What the hell's gonna happen? Like you said, the news is meant for to upset neurotypicals. Yeah. I don't like the shock value. Can they just stop this shit? Like, the shock value is enough. We've had enough now. I don't want any more. I just. People are like, Mariah's being a bitch. Okay, I am being a bitch then. I don't care. I'm gonna be a bitch if that's what you want. Or don't want. I don't really care. Mariah's being Mariah. If you don't like that, what the hell am I supposed to do for you? That's not my job to um, accommodate you. My job is to be Mariah. Yourself, I have a job to be myself. And most people are like, well, let's be honest. Like honestly, I would say 1% of people get me. 99% do not understand me. People pretend to understand me. Most people don't understand me, which is fine. I don't try to impress people. People think that's probably what I try to do, but I don't try to do that at all. I just be Mariah, and the people that don't like it, what am I supposed to do? Oh, let's cry about it. Yeah, I'm not crying. I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm just gonna continue being me. Like my mom, my dad, and my siblings are okay with me being me. Maybe even though they don't always understand why I do the things I do, but I don't know. What I do know is that honestly, I don't know anymore. I know this channel helps inspire people. Honestly, it's the only reason I continue to do it because I know it helps people. If it didn't help people, then I would like literally just be done, stop doing it because that's the reason. Honestly, it's the reason I made the well actually I didn't fully want to do this channel when I first started doing it. God is the one who convinced me to because He allowed me to realize I have a voice and the voice that I have can help other people that are like me. I didn't realize back then that that voice was actually as powerful as it has become. I didn't think this would turn into a space that felt safe for people that are like me, neurodivergent, and also part of the disability community. Which I just to be honest, I am neurodivergent, but I'm also part of the disability community, so I don't. And I know not everyone in the disability community is neurodivergent, but I just happen to be. Um, there ain't nothing, and there's also nothing wrong with being part of either or both. Um, no, when I say the reason I say misunderstood is it's because I'm often misunderstood. Like 95% of the time, I'm misunderstood. So, and people try to assume they know what I'm talking about. It's another reason why I can't stand certain people being friends with certain people because, like, if you want to know something about me, instead of trying to figure out what I misunderstood, what you think I mean, maybe ask me instead of just assuming something. But let's be honest, most people. Sorry, Nick, for if I offend you for the statement. Most males, because I'm not saying females don't do this, but male, I've noticed it more with male friends. They do this shit to me. They're like, oh, they always assume I'm saying some shit. Like, Like I'm one of my friends. I don't know what the hell he is. Friend, acquaintance, what the hell ever he is. Um, Always assuming that I said something because get like a rise out of him or whatever, which I never do. Why would I do that for? Like I've never been that kind of person to say something just to get a rise. Maybe that's like your other dumb friends are, but that's not how I am. Um, Honestly, I haven't talked to him since August, and I don't plan on texting him. I'm not messaging him back. You want to talk to me? Man your ass up and message me back. Other than that, you won't be hearing from me because I refuse to message. I'm not doing it. I always do that. I've always had to do that with our friendship the whole time. I'm not doing it anymore. You're like in your 40s. I'm in my 30s. I don't need him as a friend. Um, and the one thing I couldn't stand about our friendship is just the way he that's the reason I stopped being part of myself because I don't think he deserves a certain piece of me because he was being disrespectful to that part, and I'm not dealing with no disrespectful shit ass person talking to me like as if I don't cater to you, bastard. See, I get mad certain times because I'm thinking someone is trying to make me into. I'm not your no damn carbon copy of something or whatever you think. Respond. Oh, you're not being the way you were, Mariah. Maybe you dumb shitty. See, this is what I would say, but I'm trying my best to hold into some of my anger because he'd be like, I don't get it, because his memory, like, the thing is, I don't know if his memory is shot or not shot, because he says his memory is bad. How can I say if it is or isn't? I'm not in his brain. I can't know what is happening in his mind, because, like, I feel like, there are some people that say the memory is shit, like, but they say that as an excuse, and I don't know him well enough to know if that is the case. I've never actually physically been around him, so I can't say if his memory is shitty or if that's an actual excuse. I can't say that. He lives in the UK, I live here, so how the hell would I know if his memory is shoddy or not for actual sake? Because someone could say something to you in messages, but not actually be that way. They could just be a cover. I literally can't say for a fact. You said some guys. You said some guys tend to hear what they want. Yeah, I believe. Honestly, I feel like that's how Ryan is. I feel like Ryan is that way. I feel like he tends to believe what he wants to hear than what actually I say. Like I feel because of the reason why I think that is because when I think I said a particular question, and he was like, "Are you trying to say this? Like, it's exactly what I'm saying. See what I'm saying? So you're misinterpreting. I never said nothing like that. You must only be thinking that because in your mind that's what you actually thought. I didn't. Did I say that? Like, if I ask a question, some people that don't know me well enough, which tells me Ryan doesn't know me well enough to know me, obviously, even though I know him better than he probably knows me. Um, I feel like he's the type of person to say, "Oh, Mariah said this. Oh, so it means this and this and this," but it actually doesn't mean any of the things it means. It means exactly what Mariah said. Because I feel like honestly, I think because he's a neurotypical, which I'm pretty certain he is, because he has never told me he has any disabilities or anything. I'm assuming he's a neurotypical. He is one of which I really can't. It's one thing I don't like about neurotypicals is I have to interpret what the fuck you're saying because your ass is not straight. Like, so like you say this, so what the hell does that mean? Like for me, like because I very straight to the point thing. Like, and most people are not like that, which is very annoying for me because I'm like, okay, that means it can be interpreted this way. So did you mean it this way? Like, and I'm pretty sure people are like, Mariah, why the fuck do you ask these questions? Because Mariah's brain is not understanding if you mean it this way or this way. So like, if there's multiple like ways it could possibly be, then explain it to the point where I don't have to figure out questions, so then you don't get mad at me. Like, so yeah, I don't know. I just think I still think it's weird though. I will never not think it's weird. That thing where like when I was dating my ex and he was not in a relationship at the time. I still don't understand that concept. My brain is not fathoming like what does that. I still don't get it. Even though he said it didn't mean anything, he didn't mean anything by what he said. I still don't understand. Like I said, if I had came to the UK and I had brought my ex, which at the time he was my boyfriend, with me, would you meet us? And he was like, no. And then like all of a sudden, like like it was to me it was weird because you're friends with somebody and you're trying to introduce you're trying I was trying to gonna I would wanted to introduce my significant other to you. Wouldn't you like especially maybe I don't know maybe he's not maybe he's shy or something but he just but the thing is he never comes off as shy so I can't say I'm a shy person generally. And honestly, I know my parents are both shy like me. I don't think I get that from them. Or maybe I think I'm shy, but I'm not as shy as I think. I am shy. I always feel people out. I know that because I've got past traumas there from friendships. So I do feel people out to know if I can trust them or not. Yeah. You said feel people twisted your words or yeah. I know that feeling very well, Nick, unfortunately. I know that you have a permanent oh my gosh, I should totally do that. That's actually brilliant. But it's sad actually at the same time. I've had people do that to me. I've had people go behind my back. I didn't, but this is before I didn't know this at the point. This was when I was in my 20s, I'm pretty sure. Let's see, was I in my 20s? Yeah, I was like, it was 2021. Yeah, I was in my 20s. Maybe even in my teens. Could have been late teens. Where someone twisted. Actually, no, I think it was in my late teens actually. Someone twisted words around said something I said that I didn't say. But you gotta be careful. One thing I'll say for you, Nick, you gotta be careful that make sure you get someone's consent because I've had someone try to record me without consent, which is illegal. That you should not do. You cannot do that. Um, well, I should say you can do it, but it's probably illegal if they find out. That's you're not allowed to. You're not supposed to do that. And I didn't like when it was done to me. So I was gonna say yeah. I just think I don't know. I just think it's weird. Yeah. I think that I don't know. I don't know. I'm not messaging Ryan. We don't ever talk again. That's his problem. I just want Chris to message me. That's the only reason I keeping line on my phone. Damn it. I want Chris to message me. I'm not. It's not stupid. I don't care. It's been 3 years. God, please let him message me. I'm like not joking for real. I'm really not kidding. Like, or like his ex-wife can like they tell me like if he's alive. That's all I need. Just one little like sprinkle of an iota. I know you're like. I know, Nick, you're like, is it bad if you don't know? Yes, it's bad if I don't know because then I'll always be wondering what the heck happened. Like, for me, it's a personal thing because of the way I viewed him as like my pseudo older brother. It's a thing. I like no, it makes me upset. Especially, and the reason I know it makes me upset is because I remember when I first like a while after I had started not hearing from it, I started looking at the obits, which is bad because when I start looking at the obits, and that's not good for me because that's what I started. I honestly, after my grandmother passed, I started looking at the obits. It was a problem. I had a problem with it, which is not my fault. I couldn't help it. Like I really couldn't help it. And I also didn't look up random people now because the obits, it wasn't random people. I knew the people I was looking for because I was trying to see if they were alive. So I started doing that, like family haven't seen or haven't seen in years. Which is interesting because the first time I ever looked in the obits after my grandmother passed, I did not see my Nana in there, and I think God purposely allowed me not to see that because I would have went to probably went double spiraled and probably lost it and probably would not be here right now. I do suspect that what would have happened. So you said you do a noise voice. You do a voice note. I said no. I tried to combine the words, and you see what happened there. My bad. You said you have a voice. Oh, I like voice notes. I sometimes do that for texting if I don't want to type. If like for example like sometimes when I would talk to my ex, if I don't want to type a message out that is too stupid detailed, I just speak it in my voice and then I send it through. It works. It's just ironic. You said have been a couple of times. I don't like obit. The obits. Well, I'm glad you never found people that you were looking for. Unfortunately, I found people that I wasn't expecting to find there. It made me upset. Two family members I didn't expect to find there. It made me damn upset. Like I just hope that's why another reason I'm trying to avoid looking over it, but I can't find the reason I can't find him probably is because I don't know exactly where he lives, so I can't. Some bullshit. That just makes me so damn pissed. I just want to find if he's alive. It's not dumb. I don't care. I just wish I could find if he's alive. It would. I think if I knew he was like no longer here, I'd be okay because I already grieved the loss. I did grieve it real hard, like as hard as I did my grandmother, which is actually a problem because it tells me how close that relationship was. I told you, it was weird, even though typically, I'm not trying to be rude. This kind of is, maybe for younger viewers, which I hope no younger viewers watch this. I feel like the connection I had with Chris, even though we never had sex or nothing, I feel like it had an emotional tie we're not sexually, like, we never had sex or whatever. But I feel like you know how when you have some people get emotionally tied when they have sex or whatever. I feel like the how strong our tie was is as if we had sex, even though we did not. And I don't want to have sex with him. Just to clarify, I don't want to have sex with Chris. I just say our emotional tie is very very strong. I don't explain it. So when it's almost like to the point where like it's like we were attached to each other, and I don't mean like physically, of course. I mean like emotionally attached, like almost like it's kind of like when I lost my grandmother and lost a piece of me when I couldn't find Chris and like my part of my heart like the part of piece of my heart was taken just like when I found out my nana passed. That's how I felt, like a piece of my heart was taken as well. So like for Chris, that's how I feel. Like I feel like if I lose all my siblings, like lose my two siblings and my mom and dad, I'd be like I think my heart would be just broke and done. I'd be like, okay, no more. God, you can take me back. That's exactly like, what would happen. Oh, because I wouldn't have no more pieces left. This is why. Okay, thank God you got what I meant. I didn't mean it like. Oh, thank God, because I thought that would be weird. I get weird when it comes to like talking about like sexual things only because I feel like it could be off-putting for people, and I'm like, oh shit. I didn't offend nobody, I hope. So like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Because I viewed him in a way like because we were up to the point where he stopped talking. We were talking like all the time, and then so when that like cut happened, like when it stopped immediately, I was like, oh my gosh, something must have happened. And let's just be honest, mind you, um, years before that, years before I had lost like 5 years before Chris like stopped talking to me, I lost my grandmother. So I think every time when I have a connection, extreme connection, oh hi Lorraine, extreme connection with somebody and I cannot find them, and also I've had one in the past, somebody in the past. I had played this game. That's how I found it. That's how I met Chris through this game I used to play. Thank God we stopped playing that game because I was damn toxic, by the way. Um, but I had someone on my team that I was playing with, like I couldn't find. We could not find. Like we like literally just did a similar thing that what Chris did, but the difference between me and that guy, I didn't have line. We didn't have line to communicate, so I couldn't like check to make sure he's okay. He was an older guy, so I was like, oh my gosh, I hope he's okay. So ever since when that happened, I like attached that to anybody that like literally just goes and disappears. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, they must have died because that's the same exact thought I had when that guy that was not the alliance that I was in, like he just like he stopped talking, and I'm like I have not heard from him for like a long time, and I'm like oh my gosh, and I couldn't look up anything for him either because I didn't know like anything about his details or anything. I couldn't like call the police and say send them to this. I literally wanted to do that for Chris. I wanted to do that for me because I view it like I said. The way I viewed him is as if he was actually my brother, even though we're not even related, but that's how I see him. He's like my older brother. And so because I knew all the stuff he had been going through, all the crap that's happening, um, all that crap that was happening, he was like, oh my gosh, I was like, God, I need you to I literally kept asking, but then I'm thinking maybe it's a good, I'm glad that I have had him in my life, but at the same time, maybe it's a good thing I don't have him in my life because some of the stuff he was doing was like not good stuff. It was not good for him, his child, like his wife, all that stuff. I hope he didn't go back on the path he was on at one point. Um, Oh, hi, Mildred. I thought you were, when you said you had to go, I thought you were like leaving, like leaving for like until next time. Um, yeah, so I'm like, I don't know. I just love you both. I hope you know that. I love all of you. Um, what did I say? But I just wish sometimes I'm happy I met Chris, but I wish I met him in person because I swear I would have slapped him a few times because he needs so sometimes even if they're your not real brother, I mean I feel like I viewed him as family. Same with my best friend. I view her as family. I've known her for my gosh, I can't believe it's been 15 years. Oh my gosh, it actually has been 15 years. My best friend. I love her to death. And I love my ex to death. But the thing is, like, I wish my emotions were so intense. Like, people don't normally people don't get attached to people like this normally. Like for me, even I really and funny thing is I just think I'm kind of honestly when I think about it, I'm really glad that me and Kristen didn't do that situation. That thing with his like he remember I don't know if anyone knows. Some people know this. Like back I don't remember what year that was. Whatever, it was a while ago. Like I don't know what year it was. Whatever, sometime in the 2010s time, whatever. I'm glad me and Chris and his ex-wife, well, one of his ex-wives, I think, whatever, did not have no sexual relationship because this would have hurt. That would have hurt worse then because then I'd have this emotional tie that's tied to sex, and then it'd been a whole damn thing, and then I'd be grieving him worse because I can't like have access, and unfortunately, the way my brain works, it's so stupid at times, in my opinion that it gets tied to things that it shouldn't get tied to. Like I shouldn't be tied to Chris like this, but because honestly, I think the reason why that happened is because after everything happened with Jackie, which is her own damn fault, I will not apologize to her because she's the one that caused her friendship to die and it's her own fault. Back to what I was saying. I think because when after the game, like I stayed in contact with him, and I wish he didn't have Jackie sometimes. 'Cause I think if Jackie wasn't, I do wonder if Jackie didn't get in his life, would he have gone down some of that slippery slope because he was trying to decide between Jen and Jackie, and I was thinking in my brain, even though I didn't know at the time he was telling me two different scenarios for two different girls, and I didn't know which one was which because he was like one wants kids, one doesn't like kids. Like it's this whole situation and trying to make it was interesting. I think he came to like multiple people. I know I was one of the people, someone else. I didn't know back then. It was like trying to figure out real goals and all that. I just wasn't gonna fake thing because I ain't never heard anyone do this. Like come to people like, which one would you choose, or which one would you say I choose? Because I've never heard anyone do this before in my whole entire life. I don't think anybody in their life has ever heard something like that before. Like, oh, let's choose somebody because someone else told me to do it. Like, no. Question for, hold on, let me check something. I want to see something. Hold on, guys. I'm actually opinion of something. Hold on. No, he is very, honestly, Chris is the most interesting. I think the reason I like Chris the way he is because him and I are very emotional beings, hence why we could never, ever in life be together. Ever in real life. Like, ever, even if we both had feelings. I have a question for you guys because I got this comment like 6 minutes ago. I want to ask a question. So this person wrote this question. I don't know why they were in my comment section, but their question is, do you think there's a hidden power in your disabilities? Honestly, I don't even know how to answer that question because I don't know what that actually means. I don't think any of my disabilities have a hidden power, so I don't know if I should respond to this question or not. I don't think it's a negative question, but it's under my question that, what video is this one? The video that has the honest and serious question that says, do you feel people have bullied you because of disabilities? Do you think that both my mods, because I know they're in this chat here, Mildred and Nick, do you think I should delete that question or comment to this question here, or do you think I should respond to it? I'm asking you on live, so I gotta see what you say before I even touch it. You said definitely should. I I just the second one. The question is in response to this video topic. No, Mildred. I mean, sorry, Lorraine. I'm not asking you to answer the question. He's asking me this question. He's not asking you this question. He's asking me this question, but it has nothing to do with the topic that I have. The topic of this actual video is about bullying and have people bullied you about your disabilities, and this is their response to that video. The response is the question that I just posed. I don't think it fit. I don't think that question fits with that video. I don't think that question fits with that topic at all. So I don't know if that's supposed to be trying to goat me on hi, hello, let's keep it real. But I don't know if that's supposed to be goading me or not. Yeah, so maybe I'll just delete that question. Okay. And when I say goading me, I mean like trying to. You don't think it's you wouldn't delete it? You just say it's off topic. For this one, they did respond to my actual comment that I put under that video that says when I said I have been teased by people because of my disabilities, and then they said I'm so sorry people are not educated. Okay, well this one, hold on, wait a second. That is fine. When I'm reading something. Because sometimes the reason I'm getting your guys' opinion because the way my brain works, sometimes something sounds offensive to me, but it's not actually offensive. That's probably because of a lot of trauma. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Maybe because also it's not very to me. The topic of today. This is not. I'm not talking about a topic for today. I'm particularly talking about a video that someone has put a comment under that I didn't understand what was happening to it. So there's never a particular topic for these. Well, my Monday streams, they don't. There's no particular topic. It's normally what the community wants, which are you guys. I don't know if I want to push this one through either. I'm not sure. Nick, I wish you and Mildred could see my comment section when it comes under the held comments because I think honestly because I feel like sometimes I need like a second opinion on my comments because sometimes some are not actually disrespectful but they sound disrespectful to me so I delete them and then other ones I can't tell, which is irritating because like being my channel, I make sure, particularly because it's supposed to be a safe space for me and others, I try to make sure that if there's anything offensive, even if it's towards me, I let it not go through. But if it's offensive, definitely if it's offensive to someone else, I make sure it doesn't go through. And I'm not sure if this one is considered defensive fully, which is annoying. I wish they had like a mod chat so I could like send these stuff through when I need input. Like I need input for this. You said I wish they did because like this one, I don't know if this is supposed to be, if this is partially disrespectful or not because this is towards my comment that I wrote on this is based on my own personal experience. So I don't know if it is. The first part is not offensive, but I can't tell if the second part is. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know because the part where it says making fun, there are plenty subjects to make fun of those same people too, but for them, it's mostly covered. So please don't think you're behind from people. Maybe in one, I don't even know what the hell to say to this. No, I don't want to report. It's nothing to do with report. I just don't know if I want this comment here. Just to me, it sounds like they're trying to say it's okay for the person to be bullying. That's what I get from this particular comment I'm reading. Like it's okay for this person to be bullied. Like it's okay for me and other people to be bullied, but I don't think that's okay. So since it's blocked, I can just delete their comment, this particular comment, because it doesn't go up on. It doesn't show up on the actual page. It's just under my comment. I can see it. No one else can because I put there's certain words I blocked and it caught it. So I'm just gonna. I think what I will do is delete this one because to me, someone saying it's okay that people something about people making fun of people. Yeah, it's delete. That's a delete one. The other one I will leave that one. Like Nick said, it is off topic, but I do not think. I know it's not okay to be. I do know that it's okay. Not okay. I do know that it's not okay to be bullied, and it's um because I've been bullied, so I do understand that. I don't need clarification on that one. The reason I don't like this comment here is the one that says the question about a hidden power and disabilities is because it says like flip a coin. For example, genius people usually also have tendencies with deep mental problems. They go together, a very big gift and a very big problem. What does anyone else that has disabilities out here think? Because do you think that's disrespectful when it comes to the comment not even have any? This is about this take into account this particular comment is under a video about bullying if your disability is bully. So what does that have to do with anything about bullying? To me it almost sounds like they're trying to say just because someone is smart that doesn't mean they can't have mental problems. So what does that have to do with bullying? I don't get it. And why? And my brain is not, because it's not making sense. My brain's like, what? Why did you put that comment there? Doesn't need to be there. And take into account this particular person is the same one that said about making fun of people of the same people. So like, I don't know if that is just. I don't know what to do with that. I'm really not sure. Yeah, I don't know what to do with that comment. Because I feel like responding to it is not the right thing, and I don't, honestly, I don't. No, they're not. They're not asking me about. They don't even say anything about being autistic. I don't think they're talking about being a savant because they don't say anything about being autistic at all. All they say is that like being gifted. No, because they're giving some kind of example about being gifted, and you can also have mental struggles, which I know that can happen. I've seen it on enough shows. They're very talented, but the pressures can get to you. Like I've seen it, but I don't see what it has to do. What does it have to do with disabilities at all? Because this has nothing. That has nothing to do with disabilities whatsoever. So I'm like not understanding what that has to do with this. So like I don't know. I don't quite understand. That's what I'm not getting. Like I don't know if I should respond to that or not. Like I'm literally I don't know what to do with that. See, if you're confused, then it makes me feel better because like that means you're not getting it either. Because I really don't get their comment. It literally has nothing to do with my comment. I mean, with my talk, with the question. It has nothing to do with bullying, so I don't. You just want me to put it off topic, or I should remove it? You think I should just remove it? Yeah, because it is way off topic. Thank you. That's what I was. My brain was thinking delete because it doesn't like if it had something to do with like the topic of like bullying, which it doesn't. I don't. Because sometimes people put things on here that I don't understand why they put them there. Like, I don't get it. Like, it has nothing to do with anything, the topic. Yeah, I didn't block them. I didn't block them. I just deleted the comment. I didn't block them. I block certain words that end up going under my, um, sorry, go under my, held in review. So I look at it and see if it's offensive or not. And sometimes they catch things that are not offensive. Sometimes they do. Like, that is what I, you didn't have Nick. You didn't have to tell me that. That was already my plan. I didn't plan on blocking them. Now, if something offensive was said, that's what I plan on doing. but nothing offensive was said because I've had very offensive shit said to me and other people, and I've immediately taken action on removing and blocking and stuff. And that's when I started putting stronger I put stronger things in place for the channel, so someone can't just say whatever they want to me. Because I've had some very disrespectful comments, and some of you haven't seen any of them because I've removed them. I've had disrespectful things said to me, a lot of disrespectful things throughout this whole year, and like actually a year and actually about 18 months since this channel has grown so much. I've had a lot of stuff said that you just don't know about because I don't let it go through the channel. Unfortunately, I have to read it to make sure it's as disrespectful as I thought it was. Honestly, YouTube is not for. I realize now, YouTube is not for the faint of heart. I didn't realize that back then because when I first started the channel, I didn't get so much. I didn't get so much like hate. What in the world is that sound? Must be my neighbor because it sounds like it's coming from their side of the property. Oh man, but I don't know what they're doing, but it's annoying. But yeah. I thought, why can't the mod? I don't like that YouTube doesn't allow the mods to see what's being held in review. Like, why the hell is that not one of the things? Like, I would have hoped that, yeah, I just wish there was a way that, yeah, because I was remembering, I remember one of my old mods before you and, Mildred were mods, Nick. I remember she told me that she couldn't see any of my held in review comments. She could not see any of them. Oh, thank you. Let's keep it real. I appreciate you. I just very real. People don't probably sometimes think I'm bitching and ranting, but I'm very real. And I have tried. Honestly, last year we were only at 1,000 at the end of the year, which is actually insane because I didn't think we'd even get there. My goal was to get to like 500 by the end of last year, and we got past that. And this year, my goal was to get to 1,500, and we passed that. So my goal is eventually to get the channel monetized, but I don't know if that will ever happen because, yeah, the hours are nowhere near close to being there. I just wish there was they should just have, there should be certain things that the mods can have access to that also the creator can have access to. Of course, like, but if I also wish there was a way, like, if the creator and the mod did not agree on something, that the creator had more control over what the mod decides to do. Because what if the mod doesn't like a certain thing because they don't like it, and I like it, and I want it to stay? Like, can I have a push? Like, you can't do this without the mod's approval thing. Like, there should be that. Like, they can like look at the comments if I don't mind it because I don't mind it. But if they do, like, they should have like something like that. Yeah, I know those two, but I'm not quite sure what does the managing one mean. Like, they can look at the health review. I've seen those two things, but I'm not sure. Does the managing one higher than the? I'll have to look into it more because I've read through those. I don't think I understand particularly is if they can look into all comments. I assume they could look at some of them, but I mean I don't know if they can still look at the held part where I don't know if they can look at the held in the review though. That's the one thing I don't know. Like, can they look at can mods AR? Yeah, I know that part. Hence why I was saying what I'm saying. The problem is that you said it adds a layer of risk to the channel. Yeah, well, I don't know. I just wish, no, I do wish you could see them, but I wish I could have the final approval. I wish you could see the particular comments to tell me if they are like kind of similar to how you, Nick, I'm just gonna let's go to example. How you knew about Warren, like, and then you put him in timeout and stuff. Like, how you could do that. Like, I wish there was like a little sidebar where it could say all the comments and tell me, like, for I can know if it's offensive or not, so I can remove it. Not that you have to remove it. I just want to know if you could see the comments, and then I can know if what you think of them. And so, for example, particularly the offensive comments, not the ones or the ones I'm in like limbo about, like if it should stay or shouldn't stay on this channel. Like there are some, well, the ones I often see that are offensive, I already take them off the channel without anyone knowing. Um, I'm the only one that knows about it because I don't think it's fair to everyone to be exposed to it. So I don't do anything. Dad, I'm streaming. But hi. Yeah. So like, I wish there. Yeah, I just wish there was. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wish there was an in between for mods. Like, I wish there was a way for, like, we had a mod that tried to ruin this channel. I remember that shit. That's we're not doing that again. We ain't happening on this channel again, Nick and Mildred. They were both there when that crap happened. That was horrible. Like, I had to go through all my freaking. I really hate that that happened. Yeah, because we had a mod on this channel back in. Oh my gosh, it's almost been a year. Back in December of last year. Where he some dickhole. I'm sorry. I don't have another better word than that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all the men out there. I'm sorry. That's my word. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure it was some idiot person. I'm sorry, Nick, because I know you're a guy. I'm so sorry. That probably was offensive towards. Sorry, but my brain was the first thing that came to my mind. Has anyone? You said, is anyone close to in real life that can help me with that? I don't. Anyone in my real life, they could help me, but I don't want to expose them to that. Like I said, um, I. You mean with reading? I sometimes go to my mom to make sure a comment makes sense, but I don't. When it comes to negative comments, I don't let her see that because I don't want her to see that because she gets as mad as I do. She won't. Because I'm her baby. I'm her child. Regardless of how old I am, it doesn't matter. I'm her child. I would not expose my parents or my siblings to that. I don't think they would want to see something, any of the stuff like that. I don't even like seeing it myself. So person brain wants to say, so I don't know what that means. I don't think she meant anything by that, Nick, and I don't really. If she, I don't really know what. But I'm gonna say my brain thinks to say. If it thinks to say something rude, when I'm thinking something rude, then I'm gonna say it. And I mean towards disrespectful bastards. That's what I mean. As not as in you don't deserve to be said like that. I'm sorry, but that mod was a piece of shit. I'm sorry, he was a piece of. That's what he was, because he did that mess on purpose. And then that's when Jason was like, damn it, I should listen to my gut, because my gut was like 50%, and it was like 50-50. I should have listened to my gut and Jason, because he was right on the freaking money. He was like, Mariah, I don't think you should. Why the hell didn't I listen? Like, that is why I started strengthening this channel with things, and I got mods to actually trust. I trust Nick and Mildred. I trust both of them. And I remember after that whole situation, everyone was like, oh, make me a mod. And then I was thinking in my brain, I was like, Mariah, only put mods in place that you actually known for a. It sounds bad when I go, so I'm just going to be myself. You? Yeah, I know you didn't take Nick. I know that. I completely understand. But I'm saying I've decided. I remember talking to my mom after that happened. The whole thing happened. I was like telling her. I was like, Mariah. She was like Mariah. Don't just put anyone as a mod. She said, make sure they've at least been on your channel for a while and consistent and like seem like a good person. Because Nick seemed like an awesome person. So did no. Just so I was like, first off, I should totally not have did it because his name wasn't Milk Eater. What the hell didn't I catch that shit? Milk Eater, what the? I'm sorry. Milk Eater could have been a good person, but they were not a good person. And, they were just like a whole thing. Like, I'm pretty sure that was a troll. And I'm fine because I blocked them. And that whole thing with Fabio, whatever that person was, that was so weird though. Like there was two Fabios and one was a troll and one wasn't, which I don't get how they could possibly one be a troll and one wasn't. I'm not a nice person. I already know I'm not. Just to let you know, I'm not a lady. I've never really been one. Nick and I'm good. Honestly, you said I should at least appointed them to be. Oh, good dang point. Great point. The thing is, I'm glad. Wait, managing would have. Oh, yeah. Actually, that could have asked my channel. Thank God. I thank God I didn't do any more than that. You're right. Ever since that happened, I don't just let anybody. When people ask me like, "Oh, can I remember when people used to ask me like, oh, can I be a mod? Can I be a mod?" That they only been on my channel once. I'm like, hell no. In my brain, I'm like, that's not happening. That was not gonna happen. Like, and I don't understand why people say ladies can't curse. Like, who made that rule? A man is what it's down. It reminds me of a man making that rule. Um, I wonder if I should message my ex because I haven't heard from him in a while. I'm kind of getting worried. But then I tell myself, Mariah, don't do it because then you like get worried if he doesn't respond. I don't know. I have to decide. Oh my gosh! Thank you, God, that I did not do that. I didn't know. No one is actually imagining one, so we're good. Good. Yeah, I'm glad I've never made. I don't know if I'm gonna make anyone a managing mod. I'm just gonna keep them as standard. I think I'll take care of the major decisions myself because I trust myself. Not that I don't trust you and Mildred, Nick. Just to be clear. Um. Uh-oh. That don't sound good. Hopefully everything's okay. I can hear my parents, particularly my mom. Uh-huh. Yeah, let's be honest, this channel has been through a lot in the last, oh my gosh. Yeah, it's almost been a year since, actually, I think you and Mildred have been mods for like, what, it's almost 6 months or about 6 months now? I feel like it's been longer than that. I know it's after had made Muriel a mod, but I took her off and I took the other mod that was on here off because they have not been on this channel. So I'm like, why have them as mods if they're not actually on the channel? So like no, because there was actually a mod I had before that Milk Eater guy, and actually no, I had a mod before. No, that was after Katie. Katie was my mod. Then it was this other that dumb idiot that I gave mod, which I should have never did. The page has never been taken. The page has never been taken over, so we're good. Yeah, Nick and Mildred are they're mods, and I like them. Katie was a good mod too. I liked her. Hopefully she's doing good. I haven't talked to her in what, over a year. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should check on him because I'm kind of worried when I don't hear from someone, particularly for him. I am worried because he's been working himself to. Sometimes he works himself, overworks himself, and it actually makes me nervous. I need to make sure he's okay. I need to check in because of all the stuff that's going on the earth. I need to probably check in, which I'm gonna cave and do that because I care. God, I hope nothing bad. Hope I don't get a bad message, please. I've just been thinking about that a lot lately. I've been thinking about a lot of things that should not be coming to my mind. Yeah, we don't like AI. No, we don't like. I don't like AI, so that would not be happening. Not on this damn channel. I hate AI. I literally hate freaking AI. You said regardless of trust, if someone gains access. Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, but also I doubt they could access my accounts because I have the two-step virtual thing and it comes to my stuff. So yeah. Yeah, I know, but I was trying to do a thing where I want them to message me first because I always message first. It's annoying. All of my friends, it's very getting on my nerves. All of my friends, I always message first. It's very quite annoying. It's really getting on my nerves. I've done it. It's been for years, and I'm tired of doing it. Hence why I've been messaging some people on Twitter, and yeah, and I'm definitely still having that cut off for 8 o'clock because 8 o'clock is my cutoff for social media stuff. So until the next day, and I'm gonna keep that cut off. Um. Uh, Guys, thank you for watching. I'm gonna go. Because something's going on in my house and I don't know what's happening, so I'm kind of worried. So I need to go check it out. You guys are awesome. Hope you have a good week and see those who come to my live stream on Saturday. The ones that come Mondays, I'll see you next Monday. Okay, bye guys. Love you.